Big brother! Big brother! Big brother! I knew you'd be here. This is my favorite spot to gaze out at the sea. When I play with the gulls, I call it Arrow's Lookout. So, you remember what day it is today? You're still half asleep, aren't you? Did you forget? Big brother, it's your birthday! That's why Grandma has been waiting for you to come back to the house. She's been waiting for a while now. It's a good thing I came to find you. You should probably go home and see what Grandma wants, don't you think?
Yeah, probably. Alright, hey everybody, Multi-Classic Gamer here. Welcome to my Let's Play of The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. A Let's Play that probably not a lot of you saw coming. Well, actually, one of you did predict I was going to do a Zelda game, but you thought Skyward Sword. Nope. Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker. Now, I'd like to give a disclaimer as I head over to my grandma's house. I have never beat any Zelda game. I never beat this game. But out of all the Zelda games out there, this is the one I have the most experience with. And that being said, I mean, that's not much to say, because I've seen one full playthrough of this game, but I never beat it myself. The farthest I made it is, which is probably a spoiler, but the Tower of Gods. Actually, I think, you can actually crawl down here. This is one thing I do know about. You can actually, wait, no. Link, let go. Or MCG as I called you on my file. Okay, so if you crouch down, or crawl down here, to your house, Grandma's house, and go left here. You can actually, yeah, in this game you can crawl by holding the crouch button, which is R. And if you follow this tunnel, you end up here, with a treasure chest, and if I can walk around to it. Oh my god, seriously? I can't open a chest. Like, this is a great start, guys. This is what you're getting into right here. May not even be able to open a chest. You got an orange rupee. Just one of these worth 100 rupees. Your face is beaming. So yes, rupees are the form of currency in every Zelda game out there, as far as I know. Again, in this Let's Play, you guys will see just how limited my knowledge is on the Zelda universe, because, yes, the funny thing is, you know, all my life, whenever I tell people I'm a big Nintendo fan, they always assume that I mostly play Zelda games. But the fact is, I'm probably one of the few Nintendo fans out there who does not play Zelda games, hardly at all. I could just never get into them, honestly. But, you know what? With the completion of this Let's Play, which I know will happen, I think I will have a bright future with Zelda games, and I will be able to play through all of them. That being said, this Let's Play is not going to be blind. I'm going to be using a guidebook for stuff I don't know how to do, because the funny thing is I actually picked up a guidebook for the HD version. And no, I'm not playing the HD version if you don't already know yet, but anyways, here's Grandma. Oh, I should probably walk over to her, jeez.
I've been waiting for you, Multi-Classic Gamer.
Hi.
MCG, try these on. Time certainly flies. I can't believe you're already too old enough to wear these clothes.
And yes, in case obviously I mentioned it yet, but yes, for the first time since my Super Mario Galaxy Let's Play, I'm gonna have voice acting's Let's Play, which is gonna be a little difficult considering how many characters are, but we'll make it work. You got the hero's clothes. They look like they might be a little warm for this weather. Yeah, no kidding. It's like sunny outside. It's probably what, 90 degrees or something.
I'm so disappointed, dear one. Just try them on. Today is a day to celebrate. It's the day that you become the same age as the young hero spoken of in all the legends. You only have to wear them for one day, so don't look so down. Be proud, child. In the olden days, this was the day boys were finally taught the ways of the sword to prepare them for battle with their enemies. But we no longer live in such an age any longer. Our ways are the ways of peace. Nowadays, I suppose Orca is the only one on the island who still knows anything about swordsplay. Hanging the family shield on the wall as decoration is another tradition that's been carried down from those days.
Yeah, I guess so. It's fine as long as it doesn't involve violence.
Does this all make sense to you?
Yup.
Isn't that nice, MCG? They suit you perfectly. A perfect fit. Well, tonight I'm going to invite the whole town over for your birthday party. So I'd better start getting ready, shouldn't I? Your grandma is going to make your favorite soup for you tonight.
Tomato soup? I don't think tomato soup is the best thing for a party that involves an entire town, but whatever.
I just hope you're going to look forward to it. Now, go get your sister Arrow.
Fine then, I will go get my sister. Alrighty then, sounds like a plan. So we're going to jump down here. Now, the funny thing is, one of the few things I read in the guidebook before starting this LP is that it is pretty much normal in every Zelda game. Or like, don't stress about looking for the jump button because in every Zelda game out there, you literally just walk off edges in order to jump. You know, I don't know why, but something about that I just find really funny. So instead of being the jump button, the A button in these games is generally the button that you just, if you just press E while running your roll, that's pretty much it. It's pretty much your most basic attack, but you probably won't be using it that often. As far as I know, you don't really use it too often throughout the game. We're gonna avoid Snipe Boy real quick, and we're going to, well, actually, forever if possible, and then hopefully we're gonna make it to a ladder without jumping off into the ocean here. Jeez. You know, my luck, that's probably something I would have done with all the trouble I have with that treasure chest back there. Jeez. Okay, so let's meet up with our sister up here. Ah, still there, I see. Okay. Let's see what she's up to.
Ah, hoi, big brother. Did Grandma make that outfit for you? But wow, you look like you'd be way too hot in those clothes. I guess they're pretty neat, though. So anyway, MCG, can you close your eyes and hold out your hand? Just for a second. I'm going to give you my most treasured belonging, but just for one day. Happy birthday!
You got the telescope. It's sister's most precious belonging, treasured dearly. Okay, so basically, whenever you collect an important item that you can, that you have to use for anything whatsoever, you just pause the game, and then you can, actually, basically what you do is you assign different, objects or items or weapons or whatever to 3 separate buttons. On the GameCube version, it's Y, X, or Z. Back on the Nintendo 64 with Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time, it was the C buttons. Anyways.
So, well, do you like it? I'm letting you borrow this special gift just because you're my big brother. Aren't you lucky? Oh, why don't you try it out? Right now! Try looking over at our house from here.
Alright, sounds like a plan. So we got pause the game, and we have to assign it to either Y, X, or Z. We're going to go ahead and assign it to Y, because why not? See what I did there? Why not? Jeez. This is what you're getting into, folks. This is what you're getting into, Zelda fans who are probably very new to my channel if you're you're even gonna bother to watch this. I would understand. I would totally understand if not.
MCG, are you looking at the red post box?
Yes, I am. Because I'm going to disobey your words and not look at our house.
Hey, what's that? MCG, are you looking at the red post box?
Yes, I'm looking at the red post box.
Hey, what's that?
Oh, you want me to look at my house?
Fine,
looking at the house.
Hey, what's that? MCG, are you looking at the red post box?
Oh man, this is nice.
Hey,
I know you're supposed to look at the. Yeah, you're supposed to look at the. There we go, the mailman there. And he starts freaking out.
Weird, doesn't he?
Oh, okay. Oh, look up.
In the sky!
The hell is that? Uh-oh. Someone's not happy that that bird's got someone. Well, I sure wouldn't be either. Oh, man. You know, honestly, if I was in that bird's clutches, I would also be unconscious, because, yeah, I'm afraid of heights. Oh, boy. Okay, how was the bird staying afloat that whole time, that whole 5 seconds or whatever, wasn't flapping its wings? And why did the bird stop to look at the rock that was flinging towards its head? These are the questions I ask, friends.
This is so terrible. That girl fell into the forest. She needs help.
Yeah, no kidding.
But it's too dangerous for you to go in there without something you can use to defend yourself with.
Hey, a telescope? Do not underestimate the power of a telescope, lady. Girl? Okay, whatever. At any rate, we're going to... You can also... Yeah, whenever you have a weapon out, you can go ahead and put it away with A. Weapon that does not involve your... You-know-what that we're about to get in a second. You know what? Screw this. I'm too good for ladders. Too good for climbing down ladders, I guess. You know, in all honesty, like, the funny thing is that this is probably the only ladder... Well, I should say the only ladder, but one of the tall ladders in the game that you don't take damage from falling off of. And yet, I'm pretty sure if you were to jump off that ladder that high in real life and land somewhere other than water, I'm pretty sure you would take at least some sort of injury. Oh god, Snipe Boy, get away! Ah! Okay. Oh man, there is actually quite a bit of things you can do on this island before something happens that causes you to... Okay, never mind. Never mind, just forget what I said there. But yeah, we're going to take care of a few things here along the way. But there's not really much we can do. We just need to go get something to defend ourselves with. Probably something to defend ourselves from those pirates. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. I know quite a thing or two about like the first half of this game, I guess. That's what you want to call it. I already said how far I've gone. Oh, hello.
Oi!
Oi!
Oi, MCG! Press L right there and use A to talk to me. Try it!
Okay, let's do it. So yes, L is your targeting button. So if you want to talk to someone who's a little too high for you, then you can hold L and speak to them.
That's correct. You're a smart one. You, my friend, have just L-targeted me. You see, when you press L, you can target certain objects. I, for one, use it quite often to talk to folks who are far away from me. Of course, even if there isn't anything around a target, you can press L to face forward, you know. It's quite handy indeed. There are a myriad of other ways to use L targeting as well. Quite an ingenious little thing if I do say so myself. Of course, that's not the only trick in my bag, not remotely. I can teach you a few more things if you'll just climb up that ladder over there and drop by my room.
How does it drop by a room if I'm going up to it? Just saying, good sir, just saying.
That was some racket outside, wasn't it? On another topic entirely, maybe it's just my age, but lately, I've had quite a hard time seeing things from a distance.
Yeah, it's just your old age, sir. Okay, we'll go ahead and pay a visit with you. You don't need to do this, but why not? I'm gonna need all the wisdom I can possibly get. You know, any wisdom that old man can offer. Going through this game, because, you know, again, first time beating this game, but you know what? If I could do it on Donkey Kong 64, I could do it with this game. And many other games where my Let's Play was the first time I ever beat it.
So soon? My, if you're already old enough to be wearing those clothes...
You didn't notice that when you're outside? Oh, it's probably because we were...
Then it's going to be very important for you to gather as much wisdom as you can from now on. If you're to make your way in the world, that is, MCG. Now, I've been studying a wealth of topics since long before you were born. I'm what you'd call a brain of all trades. You're a smart little fellow yourself, aren't you? I've been thinking it's time for me to pass some of my wisdom down, and maybe you're the one I should pass it down to. Everything that you see tacked to the walls here is something that I've researched thoroughly. And before you ask, yes, I do know my filing system is odd. Organizational issues aside, however, it's all extremely useful information. You would do well to read it all very carefully. Reading learns to know,
Okay,
you
well, I'm not unimpressed, sir. I think organized chaos is a real thing, so you're doing just fine. Oh, great, what just happened? Oh, boy. Okay, this is probably the only reason I like to come up here and talk to this guy, just because of this.
Such a racket! Can't you keep quiet? You've knocked everything off my shelves, you dratted hooligan! Honestly,
Alright, sir?
the hooligan I'm referring to is my younger and much less intelligent brother who lives just downstairs. He hates studying. All day, every day, the lout just exercises and practices with his weapons. Does he exercise his brain? No! The brain's a muscle too, I think.
You probably think a lot, sir. You probably think a lot.
Anyway, the only thing he does study is the art of fighting. Right now, for instance, he's been studying fencing and whatnot. As if that's of any use to anyone.
Well, it's such a rack outside, I think it is actually kind of useful at
He
this
simply
point.
doesn't know how to do anything besides exercise. I ask you, what's a brother to do?
I don't know, good sir, but yeah, you can actually read all these notes here. There's nothing too interesting here. Knowing one's own abilities to improve one's life is wise to watch A and R calmly. Whenever one comes across personal objects, by doing so, A and R will pass along wisdom regarding how one can best interact with that personal object. To know one's own abilities is to know one's limits. Oh, really?
You're a smart lad, MCG.
You learned how to press the A button! Yeah, yes I did. It's said to use L and or R and A to learn about people around us. Well, apparently that's how you talk to people. Well, actually, pressing A simply is talking to people. A is pretty much, you know, any sort of random miscellaneous action, like opening doors, talking to people, and whatnot. Oh god, we're probably up to about, like, okay, probably not, like, 20 minutes because of all the cutting beginning of this episode. But, still, I think we're coming up on the end of the episode here, so I'm going to end things off here. And I apologize if it does end up being really short, but this is the first episode Let's Play. I promise every episode will be at least like 20 minutes or so, because this is a very long game. I'm sure you guys are kind of sick of me doing like very long games after Metroid Prime 3 and Paper Mario of all things. Yeah, I'm just doing a lot of long games lately, so I'm going to have to do a lot of side... I'll probably be doing quite a few side projects along with this one. I don't know if when it started yet. I've actually pre-recording a lot of this like early in March so that I can get this up by late March. I don't know exactly what day yet. And, but other than that, yeah, I hope you guys are looking forward to this Let's Play. If not, I totally understand because of my lack of knowledge of this game, but, you know, again, it will come in due time. My skill will eventually develop with this game, because this is actually one of the easier Zelda games, but it's still going to be quite a long ride considering I never beat this game. And I do plan on getting 100, at least, yeah, I do plan on getting 100% on collectibles, I guess. What that entails, I have an idea, but I won't talk about because that'd be spoilery. But at any rate, I will see you guys next time for some more Wind Waker. Thank you. Goodbye.